everybody, and welcome back to Power Rangers Dino Charge. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Unofficial Commentary on Power Rangers Dino Charge, Episode 4, Return of the Caveman. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Now, there's something that I noticed while I was recording episodes 4. Well, not while I was recording, but it was after I finished recording episode 3 of this series. And if I'll just find the video here real quick, figure out what the title of the episode was. Okay, yeah. First off, Power Rangers Dino Charge, episode 3, A Fool's Hour. That title doesn't make any sense. And the episode isn't an hour long, and nobody is particularly foolish in it, unless, of course, you count Dr. Kendall. And, Powers from the Past makes sense. Past, present, and fusion? No, that doesn't... That, by itself, that makes absolutely no sense. Maybe if episode 3 had been called Past, Present, and Fusion, because, they did... Yeah, that was the episode where they brought the Megazord together. But, episode 2, I don't really get it. I mean, Powers from the Past for episode 1, that makes sense, but episode 2's title doesn't make any sense, and episode 3 title doesn't make any sense. Here's hoping this episode's title, Return of the Caveman, makes some kind of sense. Or here's hoping it doesn't, because that's a bit of a stupid name. You know something? Somebody on one of the Power Rangers communities that I'm a member of said something about, now, why was Sledge sitting on all those bounties for like 50, 60 million years? You know what my stance on Coda still being... Oh.
Did you deal with your bees? Oh, you're gonna leave them sit there till you build a thing.
Okay, so this is a flashback like they had in RPM. Trini, come tend to your kitty cat. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers in a world full of strife. We must fight to survive. Try to break the chains that divide. There's only one chance to take the right stance. Hold tight, keep our power alive. Go, go, Power Rangers, don't you ever stop. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will rise up to the top. Rangers forever, Dino Charge all together. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Dino Charge. Okay, this doesn't... Oh my god, I underestimated how bad the CGI in this looked. It's morphin' time. something? If they're establishing that being connected to the morphing grid makes you immortal, oh my god, more merchandise. I just paused the video, I'm sorry. Hey, you know, if they're trying to establish that being connected to the morphing grid makes you immortal, keeps you from aging, tell me something, why is Tommy visibly aged? Or literally any of the Rangers? I mean, unless they're speaking specifically of these guys, of the guys who get the Dino gems, in which case, what makes these guys so special? And how did Zordon not know about this stuff? Yeah, Dino Cycles, sure. Give people who can run faster than the freaking speed of sound motorcycles. They don't freaking need motorcycles. They have Zords for that. Also, if you'll think back to MMPR, Zordon just teleported them wherever they needed to be, so what the hell? Just introducing more merch. More merchandise. It's really all it is. Granted, it's kind of all it's ever been. I'm not going to get mad at Transformers for something like that, but come on. This doesn't make any... It's like, a regular Ranger can run and jump and leap. They don't need a vehicle. I mean...
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've had it, but I don't remember what it is.
I think you guys are supposed to be staying covert. Running around in your colors. I mean, granted, every season does this, but running around in your colors, riding around on bikes that are styled after your Ranger suits, that's not exactly gonna keep people from knowing that you guys are the latest in a line of 20 Power Rangers. Excuse me for a minute. Okay, let's watch the rest of the episode. A what? Hold on, I'm gonna contact my friend from New Zealand and ask him if that actually is a word. Okay, I just sent him a message. Let's see if he gets back to us about this. Because he sounded like he was saying take a squeeze in a really weird way, although honestly, I can't really tell if that's what he was supposed to be saying. Just waiting on the answer there, buddy. Let's watch the rest of the episode now while we wait. By the way, that wasn't funny. Okay, it actually is New Zealandish slang for take a look. But that was worked so awkwardly into the script that I'm going to take points off for it anyways. Honestly, these guys don't even look like they could... Not all of them look like they could actually fight. I mean, black and red are pretty much... Black, red, and blue are the only ones that really look like they could handle themselves in a fight. Well, green, maybe, but... Pink doesn't have any muscle on her. What the hell is wrong with you today, Coda? By the way, why is the Dino Cycle yellow? They don't have a Yellow Ranger. It's been like 60 million years, buddy. Oh wait, no, it's been 100,000 years, but it's still... That's not funny. Oh, come on, dude. It's been 100,000 years. That's not funny. Oh, good. Let's get back to the plot. Oh my god. This is the most badass looking monster in the entire thing thus far. He's like, for those of you who aren't actually watching the show for some reason, and let me give you a quick description. He's got what looks like a giant laser cannon on his shoulder, or a cage where he probably keeps some sort of crazy beast. He just looks badass. And he has got a really freaking annoying voice. Excuse me. It's too bad we're not actually going to see Sledge in action. He's pretty badass, too. Jesus Christ, this guy looks like a black mage from Final Fantasy. Oh my god. 100,000 years. He was around for the invention of the freaking bicycle. Well, and what makes you think that he has an actual... Comic relief, my ass. That's not funny. Oh my. Oh, good lord. That's not funny. Let me just pause the video again for a minute and go on about this. This guy has been alive for, according to the game, not the game timeline, to the show's timeline, 100,000 years. That's 10 times longer than Zordon's been here. You'd think, having been around for the invention of all this stuff, that he would know everything. That he would know everything. Sorry, I just got a Skype message in about this stuff. I mean, honestly. Sorry, I just upped the gain on the microphone a bit. If he'd just been teleported to this point in time, sure, I could understand it. But he's supposed to be 100,000 years old. And honestly, they're not thinking. This isn't logical. I mean, it would make sense if he was the ultra super smart guy. You know, wise, and it's like he should be the freaking keeper. And why is the keeper letting Dr. Kendall do anything? It's like he has no what is wrong with him? Anyways, why does he? I've run 9 minutes of the show's running time already just by talking in the middle of it. What is up with the keeper anyways? Why isn't he teaching them how to use this stuff? Why didn't he tell Dr. Kendall how the freaking Megazord worked? You've had plenty of time. You've been here 65 million years.
Gopher snake? No. I don't know what it was.
And
he said we get big gopher snakes. He caught one 6 foot long.
And honestly, it's like when somebody lives for that long, they're usually like the mentor, the guy in charge of the whole thing. Zordon was 10,000 years old. He was the guy, he was the leader. Or he told the Rangers how to do some things. But, that's another thing. Are these guys connected to the morphing grid or not? Because if they are, then the instructions on how to make the Megazord probably should have been streamed right into their heads like they were with, I don't know, the original Dino Rangers. Let's just watch the show. Oh my god, it's still going on. You lived through the invention of glass, dumbass. They're acting like Koda's just pulled through a rip in the space-time continuum, like he hopped in the TARDIS and came here. Excuse me, I need to take a drink of water. I mean, somebody coming from the future? That would make sense. That'd be real fish out of water.
How do you spell huh? H-U-H?
Yeah.
Huh? That's what I'm trying to say.
What the hell is wrong with you, man? You've been around this stuff.
Must have got too personal.
Okay, he actually sounds a little better than I thought he did. Okay. It's morphin' time, dumbass.
Peanut butter
Oh, wait,
fudge cake.
You're actually being competent, and for once.
Peanut butter cup fudge brownies.
Okay, they're at least doing some good choreography here, although some of the effects are really stupid. Why wouldn't he just teleport them to Sledge
Waste of resources.
so that he can kill them?
That looks good.
Hold on. You say something?
I'm talking to Papa, sorta.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Hold on for a minute. Those crates don't have a freaking yeah, but if you'll notice, you could probably just lift the freaking thing.
Peanut butter, sugar, oh my god.
Yeah, I could lift that thing. It's not attached to anything.
Can't make that.
Oh, well, that's freaking convenient.
Freaking freak. Freaky. Peanut butter cereal cookie. Oh, click on the damn.
We know it's field medicine, so he obviously... Never mind.
That's not a recipe.
You know, something, you could probably just lift that cage. There's no bottom. Yes, he should. You know, the suit's built-in scanner should work too. And you look to be all of 18. Not even that, maybe 16, who knows? Wow, those bats suck. Oh, he's not. He's stupid. Did you really think that was gonna work? You know something, they kind of missed the point of a secret identity. I mean, if Sledge knows who they are, or they might as well not even bother. Then again, that was something the original Rangers missed too, so... Dang it, kid, you had a GPS. You know, there's a realistic way that you could fix that, and you know, oh, the Rangers morphers never mind. You know, there's a problem with storing your powers in a freaking battery. A problem that the rest of the Rangers didn't have. With the freaking power coin, you just lift the morpher, or Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, Dragonzord, White Tiger. Okay, why did you guys demorph? You guys really are stupid, aren't you? I mean, it's not like it would actually demorph you. I'm gonna take advantage of the frickin' morphing grid right now. Teleport out. Oh, for this scene. You know, this still doesn't make any sense. You know, if they'd animated with the toys, it might have been a little better. That wasn't funny. That doesn't even make any sense. He was shooting lightning at you. Why is there an explosion? You know, that's something you might want to field tested before you were in battle. You're not actually hitting them. You do know that, right? That guy could have been like a final boss for them. Wait, was that Ranger keys on his console? So, fire the Magna Beam is code for make him get bigger. They should have used at least one charger, or before that, to morph, really. Wonder how long this is going to take to get old. I mean, it's better animated than anything else in the show. He should have already had his Zord out during the Megazord transformation. Why is she still in the Megazord? Her Zord isn't even part of the even part of the formation anymore.
You didn't see my whole deal, did you? Huh?
Yeah, I see it now.
Got a big old thing going on.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a little less... This is a... No. Come on, man. And they should have rehearsed that at least twice. They should have rehearsed that a handful more times. I mean, come on. Are they just too lazy to reshoot things here? Who's directing it? Ed Wood. No, I'm kidding. I think they just need to... not to really... Not to rip on this kid too badly, I don't think it's his fault. I think it's the director's fault for not reshooting this a few times.
Some of this stuff didn't even show up at first.
Of course, Evelyn... I do blame the director for a lot of problems with this stuff. Of course, there might be something to do with the writer. Might be something to do with the writer and the budget too. Who knows? I'm not sure if this is getting worse or if it's just not necessarily getting better. I mean, it started out. The first episode was certainly a lot better than a lot of these have been so far, but you know, it certainly could be worse, I guess. Although it could be better, and I can tell they're trying to go for the same kind of great character development they had in RPM, but you know, it's not working. I mean, if Coda was a more serious character, this whole episode could have been a lot better. But him, by virtue of him having the whole comic relief thing, that's just, it doesn't work at all. I mean, there's a reason why it's like Ziggy Grover was essentially the comic relief ranger in RPM, but he was a character. He was like an actual person. Coda's an archetype. He's not even a good one. Because they've pretty much beaten everything. Pretty much beat his whole character to death with everything. And you know, there's some speculation as to who Tyler's dad is going to be, if they actually are going to bring his dad in at all. You know, but you know, honestly, I don't care. I mean, I do kind of care. Or it'd be nice if it was one of the older Rangers. Or it's like Jason David Frank. Well, it couldn't be Jason David Frank, really. So really, I guess it'd have to be somebody else. But it'd be nice if it was one of the old Rangers, like somebody, you know, off the original team. Couldn't be somebody off of Dino Thunder, because those guys were like all of 16 when that show was being made, or at least their characters were, so it wouldn't really work. But honestly, I have no idea what they're trying to do. I have no idea what has gone wrong or what hasn't. I'd like to think that the show is going to get better as time goes on, but it's trending downwards. I mean, I am going to stick with it to the end. But I really would like it if they would actually start developing the characters a little more. I mean, develop the characters, test out the equipment. I mean, these guys don't have the excuse that the RPM guys did for having, you know, that was a freaking war zone. They were constantly at war with a being that had taken over the entire planet. And, they had an excuse when some of their stuff that didn't get field tested would have to be working out right in battle. Only they didn't do that. They field tested their stuff before the battles. They actually tested out their resort formations during their downtime because, oh look, that was all they could do because there was one city left. And if you've got 65 million years to scour the planet like that, and you can't find... I know the planet is big, but if you can live for 65 million years, then I assume you've got the free time to actually find what was it, like 6? No, it was 10. It was... Sorry. I hit the mute button on the microphone. It was 10 little crystals. Scour the entire face of the earth. You can't find that. Hell, you wouldn't even have to look. You just have to look at the west coast of USA. Because that sure seems to be where they are. Sure seems to be where all the gems went to. 65 million years and you don't find 10 gems. And these guys just find 5 of them in the space of... Find 4 of them in the space of less than a week. Coda should have collected them all. Hell, Sled should have had them all and been gone by now. So, yeah. That's been, Return of the Caveman. I am very much on record that I don't like how they handled Coda. Or really much of anything so far. Were they just using stock footage of them in the suits on the bikes? Stuff from Kyoryuger? Maybe? I don't know. I don't care either, really, honestly. Yeah, this has been unofficial commentary on Power Rangers Dino Charge, Episode 4, Return of the Caveman. I'll see you next week with Episode 5. Might even do a review of a couple of those Power Rangers fan film things that have come out recently. Who knows?